Have you ever wondered if you're truly living your life to its fullest potential? If you're genuinely satisfied with where you are and what you're doing? These are questions that often linger in our minds, especially during quiet moments of reflection. Life is a precious gift, yet many of us find ourselves meandering through it, feeling unfulfilled or aimless. But what if there were a different way? A way to live that allows us to cultivate a life filled with purpose and joy. This is where the concept of intentional living comes into play. Intentional living is about making conscious choices in our lives, about prioritizing what truly matters to us. It's about not just letting life happen to us, but actively shaping it, molding it to fit our dreams, our values, and our goals. It's about living purposefully. Imagine a life that you have consciously chosen, one that you love and are proud of. That's what intentional living can offer. So, what exactly is intentional living? It's not a one-size-fits-all concept. When we delve into the realm of intentional living, we're exploring the notion of leading a life that is aligned with our values, goals, and circumstances, a life that is a true reflection of our authentic selves. Imagine life as a canvas, and you're the artist, wielding the brush. Intentional living is where every stroke, every color, every texture you apply is a deliberate choice, a conscious decision that contributes to the masterpiece that is your life. It's not about creating a perfect picture, but one that resonates with your vision of a fulfilling life. But here's the thing, your canvas, your life, is different from everyone else's. What intentional living looks like for you might not be the same for your neighbor, your best friend, or your coworker. It's a deeply personal journey, sculpted by your unique values, dreams, and circumstances. For some, intentional living might mean pursuing a minimalist lifestyle, cutting out the excess to focus on what truly matters. For others, it could mean striving for a career that aligns with their passion, or dedicating more time to nurturing relationships. The beauty of intentional living is that it's flexible. It's not a rigid set of rules, but a guiding philosophy that encourages us to make mindful choices, to pause and reflect before we act, to ask ourselves, does this align with my values? Is this moving me closer to my goals? But remember, intentional living is not about perfection. We all have moments when life gets in the way, when we make decisions out of convenience rather than conviction. That's okay. The goal isn't to always make the perfect choice, but to strive to make choices that reflect our values more often than not. In essence, intentional living is about making choices that are in harmony with your values and aspirations. It's about painting your own unique masterpiece, one deliberate stroke at a time. Why should you consider living intentionally? What benefits does it offer? Well, let's take a closer look. At its core, intentional living is about making conscious choices that align with your values and aspirations. This path offers a multitude of benefits. First, there's increased satisfaction. By consciously choosing actions that align with your values, you feel more fulfilled and satisfied with your life. You're not just going through the motions, but living in a way that truly resonates with who you are. Next, there's reduced stress. When you live intentionally, you prioritize what truly matters and let go of the rest. This leads to less clutter, both physically and mentally, and ultimately, less stress. Lastly, intentional living provides a sense of purpose and direction. It's like having a compass for your life, guiding you towards what truly matters to you. By living intentionally, you can create a life rich in purpose and joy. And isn't that what we're all striving for? So, how can you start living more intentionally? Here are some actionable steps. Firstly, intentional living begins with setting clear goals. Imagine your life as a journey. Without a destination in mind, you might end up wandering aimlessly. Hence, it's crucial to set goals that align with your values and aspirations. This could be anything from career objectives, health targets, to personal growth milestones. Remember, these goals should excite you and give you a sense of purpose. Secondly, prioritize. Life is abundant with opportunities, but not all of them serve our purpose. It's essential to prioritize what truly matters to us. This might mean saying no to certain things to make room for what truly aligns with our goals. It's not about being busy, it's about being productive in the areas that matter most to us. Next, intentional living requires making conscious decisions. Every day we are faced with countless choices. Some are trivial, like what to have for breakfast, while others are life-altering, like choosing a career path. Regardless of their magnitude, each decision shapes our lives in one way or another. Therefore, It's important to make these decisions consciously, considering their potential impact on our goals and values. The fourth step is to cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment, free from distraction or judgment. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. By being mindful, we can better understand our needs and desires, making it easier to live intentionally. Furthermore, the practice of mindfulness helps us to manage stress, improve focus, and enhance our overall well-being. It encourages us to slow down, breathe, and appreciate the beauty of the present moment. This doesn't mean you have to meditate for hours a day. Even a few minutes of mindfulness each day can make a significant difference. Now let's talk about reflection. Regularly reflecting on our choices and progress is vital in intentional living. It's about asking ourselves, are my actions aligning with my goals? Am I living according to my values? What can I do better? Reflection allows us to learn from our past, make sense of our present, and plan for our future. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and self-improvement. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires time, effort, and perseverance. It's okay to make mistakes, to have setbacks, and to feel confused at times. What matters is that you keep moving forward, learning and growing along the way. So there you have it, the steps to living a more intentional life. Setting goals, prioritizing, making conscious decisions, cultivating mindfulness, reflecting regularly, and being patient with yourself. Each step is a piece of the puzzle, contributing to a life filled with purpose and joy. Remember, the journey to intentional living isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Take your time and make changes that feel right for you. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed about intentional living. In the blink of an eye, we've traversed the intriguing landscape of intentional living and explored its bountiful benefits. This journey began with a simple yet profound question: what is the purpose of life? We discovered that the answer isn't a one-size-fits-all, but a unique tapestry woven with our individual experiences, values, and aspirations. We then dove into the heart of intentional living, understanding it as a mindful approach to life that emphasizes making conscious choices. It's about living your life in alignment with your values, not merely drifting along with the tide. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's about creating a life that resonates with your heart's deepest desires. Next, we unboxed the treasure chest of benefits that intentional living brings. From a heightened sense of purpose to improved mental health, from enriched relationships to a more fulfilling career, the rewards are truly multifaceted. It's like finding the magic key that unlocks the door to a life brimming with joy, purpose, and satisfaction. Finally, we charted a roadmap to live intentionally. We learned that the first step is to identify what truly matters to us, followed by setting realistic goals aligned with our values. We then discussed the importance of regular reflection and adjustment, keeping our journey on track. And above all, we emphasized the power of small, consistent actions, for it's the tiny steps that eventually lead to giant leaps. Now it's your turn to take the reins. Remember, each day presents a fresh canvas to paint your life's masterpiece. So don't shy away from splashing vibrant colors of intentionality on it. In the end, intentional living isn't a destination, but a journey. It's not about perfection, but progress. And it's not about changing the world overnight, but changing your world one conscious choice at a time. Start your journey to intentional living today. Create a life you love, one conscious choice at a time.